Hello, Aries, and welcome to your weekly reading for October 5th through the 11th. Before we get started, I do want to say thank you to all of you who have liked, shared, subscribed. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you for all your comments. I read each and every one. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and don't forget to click that little bell because that bell not only notifies you of when Spirit and I upload a new reading, but also when we go live. And if you are interested in a private reading or Reiki session, all the information you need is in the description box below. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and get an overall energy from the Divine. So Divine Creator, what is the overall energy for Aries for the week of the 5th through the 11th of October, 2020? If I could get a good shuffle in there. Sometimes I don't want to shuffle. So let's get a nice good shuffle. There we go. That's good. Divine Creator, what is the message for Aries? What is the message for Aries? What do we have for Aries for October 5th through the 11th? Thank you. Beautiful. I love this, okay? You have this beautiful porcupine spirit. And it says on here, time for beginner mind. So this very much reminds me of the child in another deck. And what this is saying is have the eyes of a child. Know that anything and everything is possible. It's time to have that new mindset, right? Erasing any sort of ideas of limits, okay? Your life, how you want your life to be, the imagination that you have of what you want to bring into this 3D realm is limitless, okay? And the divine is telling you, hey, you can have everything that you want any way you want it. You just have to believe it, right? And you have to have those eyes of that child where anything and everything is possible. So I love this card very, very much. And you do have the 4 and the 8, so that would be 12, 1 and 2. That's 3. 3 is the beginning of manifesting something new. So you're on the verge this week of manifesting something new in your life that maybe at one point you thought would never happen for you, or you had that doubt. So time to release doubt, because you can have whatever you want, my love. You can have whatever you want, my Aries. So let's get the angels, guides, and ancestors in here. Angels, guides, ancestors. What is the message for our Aries? What is the message for Aries? What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? What is the message for October 5th through the 11th of 2020? Show us clearly, please. What is it? Ooh, cards flying out. All right, so what do we have here? Oh, I absolutely love this. You've got the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups, that's the happiness card. So listen, that is happiness in relationships. See how you're tied to everybody around you in this big way. So relationships are going to be very good this week, okay? So if you're looking for love, that could absolutely come in for you. If you're wanting to start a family, that can come in for you. If it's not love for you, it's happiness in your other relationships with clients, relationships with your boss, with work, but there is happiness. They often say that this card is the rainbow of blessings card. So I'm loving that energy right now. All right. And then you also had the 8 of Swords that came out with it in reverse, which is perfect for your reading here, Aries, because this is literally about letting anxiety go, letting fear go. You're letting the fear go. You're letting the judgment go, right? You shouldn't care what other people think. I mean, you really, really shouldn't. It's such a freeing thing. So you're able to release all of this mind, right? The swords are about the mind. You're able to release this worry, this fear, this, oh, I can't, oh, I'm not good enough, right? All of that kind of garbage, you're releasing it. To no surprise, because we just had the full moon in Aries, and it really is about kind of taking leadership of your life and where you want it to go. So you're really using this energy. I love it. To your advantage, as you should. So angels, guides, ancestors. Ooh, tell me more, please. Angels, guides, ancestors. What else does Aries need to know here? Ooh, there we go. Okay. Yes, I love this. You're leaving the past in the past. Okay, because you have the Six of Cups that came out in reverse. You are leaving the past in the past. The past is great. Okay, we can keep those good memories, but we don't want to keep really living the past cycles, right? So you're changing things up. You're doing things differently, right? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. You're changing things up. Okay, you're changing your thought patterns. You're changing the way you see things. You're changing your perspective. I love it. I think it's great. Also, here we have the Three of Wands, which came out. This is the expansion, okay? Aries, this is the expansion. For me, with this deck in this is like, it's almost like your third eye opening up, where you can see into the other realms, right? You can see what's possible. Your ships will come in, right? You can see how it's almost like seeing into the future a little bit, right? And plucking it out of there and bringing it here now, right? Because if we keep worrying or thinking about the future, we're pushing it off. We don't want to push it off. We want to bring those great things into us now, right? So it's almost like this Three of Wands is a portal for you of expanding your mind, understanding anything is possible. Pretty amazing, okay? Pretty darn amazing. Let's go ahead and get some more. Oh my goodness, before I could even ask them, they flew out a card. So you have the Father of Swords, that's the King of Swords. I love you taking on this energy, right? The King of Swords is clarity of the mind, and that's really what we're talking about here, right? Time for beginner mind. You are refocusing on what it is that you want, and you are being in control of what your mind is saying, right? What the ego is saying. And when the ego brings in some sort of doubt or fear, you're like, hey, I appreciate you stopping by, but you got to go. Because the King of Swords is the kings or fathers are the masters of their suit. And this is the mind. So you're mastering your mind so that you can go after what you truly want. You can bring it through that portal. And you can bring it into this reality. So, I mean, it's very much, I'm feeling, like the Magician card, very much feeling that energy of, hey, I'm going to create this beautiful 10 of Cups. That's what you're trying to do. And that can be in work, that can be in love, family, right? Whatever it is for you, because there's so many of you watching and it is a general reading. But you're bringing that 10 of Cups into your reality by having that beginner mind where it has not been, filled with junk. That is not true, right? So when someone says, hey, when you're a kid, like, oh, you can do anything you want, and then you get a little bit older and they're like, well, you're gonna have to be more realistic, so you really can't be a singer professionally because that's that's one in a million and blah 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 blah. And I know that people say those things, especially like parents will say those things to us out of protection, right? They're trying to protect you. However, what they're telling you in so many words is you're not good enough, right? So you're clearing that, whatever that is for you, you're clearing that old subconscious garbage out of there. I love it. Angels, guides, ancestors. My goodness, the cards are flying out. Yeah, I love it. Because you have the Son of Cups, okay? The Son of Cups, that is the Knight of Cups. This is either you being able to go out and give love, right? Like give love out to the universe, to people. You're making offers. And it's beautiful, right? And you're putting it out there, right? Knowing that love can come in. You're okay with telling someone how you feel about them. However, it also can be someone coming to you or something coming to you that you love. So a new job might be coming in. You might get an offer for a promotion, maybe money is coming in for a loan to start your own business. Maybe somebody's coming towards you to offer you love. Again, it's going to be different for all of you, but it's because you're opening the space. You're creating that reality. You're walking through the portal. You're truly walking through the portal. And they're just saying, you have all the power. You have all the power. Okay, so, and you do, right? Be that emperor self, right? That's your major arcana card. Be the emperor. Lead your own life. I love it. Let's get some more information here. Angels, guides, ancestors. Please tell us more for Aries. Please tell us more for Aries. Yeah. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, you've got the Traveler. Move in a new direction. Boy, if it's not time for a bigger mind and a new direction and really focusing on what you can materialize in this realm, because basically it's like you're going into a different dimension and saying, oh, this is the life that I want to live here. I'm going to pull this into my dimension. I mean, you truly, truly are doing that, Aries. So listen, Aries, we're going to dive deeper into this. We're going to go into the extended. The extended reading is on the Patreon site. If you haven't been there, I highly recommend you check that out. The link is in the description box. We're going to get some of the energies to get us started here. So angels, guides, ancestors, what are we going to be talking about in the extended? What is it that they need to know? What does Aries need to know, please? What does Aries need to know about walking through this portal and getting this bliss? What do they need to know, please? Show us clearly. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Thank you. Oh my goodness, yes. You got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Love, love, love that. Angels, guides, ancestors. What else do we have for Aries, please? Show us for Aries. What do we have? Thank you. Ooh, Six of Wands. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. I see where they're going. And you have Temperance. Gorgeous. So listen, Aries, if this is the end of the road for you for this week, just take the advice from Spirit, right? Be that King of Swords. Clear that energy, right? And get your mind straight, because you can have whatever you want. If you are coming over for the extended at the Patreon channel, Aries, I cannot wait to see you there. And as always, all of my love to you.